Alright, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning to all Form 1 students. So welcome back to my lessons on mathematics. So last week you had been introduced to chapter 1, rational numbers. So you are already learning about integers. Do you still remember what is integers? I hope you can still remember what is integers. Integers any whole numbers including zero, be it positive or negative. So you also had learned about the basic arithmetic operations of integers. So for today we are going to learn the second subtopic of the chapter, which is fractions. So there are two types of fractions here, which is positive fractions and negative fractions. Okay, there are positive and negative fractions. If you do remember, on our previous lesson we had learned about a number line. Okay, if there's any in our line here and there's a zero in the middle, okay, those number who sits and on the right of the scale is a positive integer, positive number, whereas those who sit on the negative part of the scale will be negative. Meaning any number that is less than 0 is negative. Any number that is bigger than 0 is a positive number. 0 is the benchmark where the positive and negatives ends. Okay, it is a natural numbers here, 0. So for today it is still the same. For fractions there are also positive fractions and also negative fractions. Okay, what is fractions? In bahasa we call fractions as pecahan. So pecahan, if I put here 1 and then this one is negative 1, I want something who sits here. So what do you think is the number here? Is it positive or negative? Is it more or less? Than 0? So for today you are going to explore about fractions under rational numbers. Alright, so I've put a link on the below chat or messages. Please click the link so that you can explore the Math is Fun and also GeoGebra application. From there you can explore anything lah regarding fractions, okay, that are being prepared by the website. I'm hoping that your understanding will be increased once you experimented with the apps, inshallah. Okay, so this is the introduction on fractions. Okay, so second is always fractions. Okay, so we are refreshing. For fractions, usually there are two parts of numbers. Okay, there are two parts of number, and the things that determine a fraction is a line in between the numbers. If you see it like this, for example 2/3, meaning that is a fraction, it is not a whole number. Okay, so the above one, for example 2/3, the above one we call it nominator. Okay, and the below one we call it denominator. Okay, so okay, in bahasa nominator we call as pengangka. You had learned this before in your primary school, so we just need to revise, okay? And denominator is penyebut. So I need you to understand. Okay, usually nominator is the thing we have. Kita ada benda tu. Whereas the denominator is the thing that are being offered. Benda tu ada tapi tak semestinya kita punya. For example, there are 3 apples. 3 apples on a tree. Emmy eats 2/3 of the apple. The apples, okay? So 3 apples on a tree, and then Amy eats only 2/3 of the apples. Does Amy eat all? Does Amy eat all? No, she only eat 2 apples out of 3. So meaning that she only eat 2. Dia hanya ada 2 daripada 3 biji apple yang berada di pokok. So you need to distinguish what is nominator and what is denominator. Okay. So now I want you to go to the what we call it, I want you to go to the link of Math is Fun. I want you to play around with the apps first before we enter the examples on number lines, right? So you can explore with the links, and also next you can go to pecahan garis nombor GGB dengan GeoGebra. So I've put the link, you just click the link, and I want you to explore it accordingly. I've put the videos to demonstrate on how to use the apps. Okay, you can refer to the videos too. Alright.